What's up, guys? Mork or Mark, whatever you know me as, back with another franchise mode video for the New York Rangers. As you can tell or have been following along, we've been doing quite well, surprisingly enough. We are currently at the All-Star break, which I'm assuming because it's the middle of January. We are currently 30-17-1, which puts us third in the division, which grants a wildcard spot. The only bad part is, if you guys remember in the last episode, our future star, Kaapo Kakko, is out until basically out a month with a concussion. Yay. Howden's still out. He's kind of done. I don't want to do anything like trades or anything like that, so I figured we can just I don't know, just keep simulating. Let's sim up to the day before the trade deadline. If anything pops up, I'll let you guys know. Yay for all the fucking morale shit popping up. But, Tony DeAngelo has been injured with a sore knee. We are in the early parts of February, so he'll only be out like maybe 2 weeks. Fast in the third for Evan Rodriguez? Ooh, hello. But no, not for Jesper Fast. No for Jesper Fast. Unfortunately, because he's a pending free agent, I can't. Hello, trade alert! The LA Kings have received a 2020 second round pick, Xavier Ouellet, and Nick Cousins for Tyler Toffoli and Derek Forbort. Honestly, I think Montreal won that trade. Jesus. I like how the blockbuster trades actually pop up. Like, it's not like every trade that happens, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Christopher Tanev and Shaboy Levo, Josh Levo, are heading to the Florida Panthers in exchange for Noel Rybinski and next year's second round pick. Florida won that deal hands down. Jesus. Riley Smith and Derek Englund, it took me a second, to Vegas for Vegas's prospects? Yeah, that's... I really think the other team won that trade, not Vegas. Good job. That's all Hartford people. Jesper Fast. No. Elmer, no. I don't give two shits. Swapping thirds, no. Jesper Fast, who everybody wants. Matt Bolesky, and 2 third-round picks for can't speak right now. Rasmus Sandin and Tinashov. I'm gonna go with a no on that one. I really hate that Jesper Fast is a pending free agent. Multiple players on the Rangers are now eligible to be dressed, which include, if I'm not mistaken, Kaapo Kakko has returned along with Tony DeAngelo. So let's put Tony DeAngelo back in his spot. Thank God. Alright, so that takes care of that. And then, because we can swap Boo Nieves for the returning Kaapo Kakko. And Jesper Fast, which everybody wants, apparently 28 years old, 16 and 19. Yeah, I'm going to keep him on that third line. But yeah, Kaapo Kakko's back from injury. And it's about a week prior, gonna decline that trade. A 5th round pick in Di Giuseppe for Laguerre, who they actually signed in real life, in a 7th. Next year's 7th, but still a 7th. Nicholas Laguerre. Or Nathan, sorry, wow, I am totally off on that name. I am really sorry, Nathan Laguerre. 36 points in 39 games. Honestly, he might not be that bad. I could work with this. He doesn't have the contract, so... Pittsburgh's looking to offload him, so... Am I willing to give up Phil DiGiuseppe for him? In the AHL, 13 and 20. Yay. Do we have, like, still good winger, or another winger in the AHL? We have Gettinger, Drop, Lidahl, Bolesky, or Lidahl, sorry, Bolesky, Pyroning, Veskin, Elmer's injured, yay. Anderson, Fogarty, who's been in and out of injuries, O'Regan, and Fontaine. You know what? I think I'm gonna take this deal. Because I like Nathan Laguerre. I don't know anything about him, unfortunately, because he doesn't have a contract, which means he's playing with Drakkar, if I'm not mistaken. Buck, yeah, in the queue, yeah. Currently, top 9 forward low, but we could easily, boost his potential somehow. 36 and 39, 24 penalty minutes, which honestly isn't too bad for not knowing what his player type is. 2 game-winning goals, 6 power play goals, and 14 power play points. He's good on the power play. I'll take that in a heartbeat. 701 face-offs, 701 minutes. My bad. It doesn't show the giveaways or takeaways, but honestly, I'm going to accept this trade. The Rangers are trading the 5th round pick of this year, Philip DiGiuseppe, for Nathan Laguerre. There's accents on the E, so I don't know how to physically pronounce it. I'm sorry, buddy. And Victor's next year's 7th round pick. Thank you. Okay, after playing with the AHL lines for a couple minutes, our first line is going to be Ryan Gropp, who is a top 9 medium. He's been playing down on like the 3rd and 4th line, so that's why the points are not the greatest. Elias Anderson, who I think is NHL ready next year. He played a decent amount in IRL last year, but I wanted him to progress down here, and I think he's actually doing quite well. And Ty Ronning, who's got 13 and 7, but this is the AHL. I could care less sometimes. All right. Let's just have Ty Ronning in 3 and 3s. That works. Shootout. Bolesky, Lidl, Regan, Anderson, Ronning. Yeah, that's all fine. Actually, you know what? Instead of him, let's go with Ryan Gropp. Yay! Okay, so the AHL's taken care of. Ryan Strome and 2 third-round picks for, I'm just going to call him Lord Stanley, and a 5th-round pick. His name is Logan Stanley, top 4 medium defenseman. He's not good. I'm gonna have to decline that trade, Winnipeg. I'm sorry. So, Nemestikov and a 3rd for Anthony Duclair. Huh. And a 5th-round pick? Huh. This might actually work out. See, Nemestikov's been playing on a 3rd line. 16 and 23 in 61 games already. So 39 points in 61 games, which actually isn't half bad for a 3rd-line guy. And Anthony Duclair. Huh. He's got a plus-minus of -19, but yep. He's basically around the same thing as him. He's just got 1 more goal and 3 more penalty minutes, and his plus-minus is terrible. He's only a 3-bar, so that's... He's right around the same. You're basically, like, right around the same kind of person. I mean... We're saving money in the cap, so you know what? Anthony Duclair. And all we gotta do is give up a 3rd-round pick. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be taking Nemestikov out and adding Duclair into that line. Yay. For a 3rd and a 5th. Thank you, Ottawa. I will take that in a heartbeat. Yes, you're gonna have anxiety. I'm sorry, Anthony. Alright, now the fun part. Why did Jesper Fast go down by 1? Huh, that's concerning. Anthony Duclair, welcome. He doesn't kill, chemistry or anything like that, so that's a good thing, right? D'Angelo, Howden, and N are all injured. Okay. Yay. So that's why we don't have him. And as we simulate one more day, we have hit the trade deadline. And Philly and Carolina have made a trade. Going to Carolina are Rumstov, Ratcliffe, and next year's 1st-round pick for Justin Falk and Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Oh my. Congratulations, Elmer, you're back. Third and a fourth for a third and a fourth and Cluse. So we're literally just swapping picks and gaining clues. That's what Anaheim wants. To swap picks because we're one loss better than them. And clues. Justin Cluse. 9-20 in AHL. I mean, you know what? I think I'm gonna take this deal. Yay! Welcome to the trade deadline, everybody. We are currently 38-22-1. And Artemi Panarin is still lighting it up, and we're still third in the division. Okay, that works. So as we take a look at the player stats currently, Panarin is just lighting it up right now. 75-61. Jesus Christ. Zibanejad 59-61 is really good. Brady Skjei has 53 points for a defenseman in 61 games. Jesus. 46 assists. Jesus. Brady Skjei, you're amazing. Zibanejad, I think your top 6 should go up, buddy. Buchnevich 51-61 isn't too bad. Anthony Duclair, I think he had like 1 goal better, so he hasn't played a game. Yeah, he hasn't played a game yet, so he starts 40-62, so that's not bad at all. Just looking at the other guys, just as it drops off. Kaapo Kakko's got 9 points in 11 games after being injured for a quarter of the season already. Other main guys, that is really not really anything to report, to be honest with you. Lundqvist 32-15, not bad. Alexander Georgiev is not good. You know, I think I'm gonna trade Georgiev. I don't know to where, and I'll be right back once I find a trade for him. Randomly looking at different trades and free agents for stuff, this guy's mustache is glorious. I don't know who you are, Justin Pogge. AHL, NHL, I really don't know who you are, but your mustache is glorious. Okay, so, I said I didn't like Georgiev. And honestly, I don't. Granted, the .916 save percentage isn't half bad, but you're 81 overall, and right now you're backup goalie, and you're not playing that well. So, my theory is to trade him in a third for Ottawa. Hogberg, Marcus Hogberg, you're just going to be the backup for like 3 days until we sign like a random free agent goalie. But the main guy I'm concerning about is Mads Søgaard. The Medicine Hat Tigers. I'm assuming he's playing in the Medicine Hat Tigers, if I'm not mistaken. The second round pick this year of the Ottawa Senators. So him and Hogberg. I keep wanting to call him Hoberg. You are not Swedish, are you? You are Swedish, so I can actually get away with Hoberg. So, Georgiev in a third round pick because Søgaard's got some weight to him in trade value wise. Him and Hogberg, I'm saying this 45 times. Proposed trade! Rejected. We can live for your offers. Woefully insufficient. Redmond. Actually, you know what? Hogberg, you better hold up to the NHL. Congratulations. Which means it is trade accepted. Mads Søgaard is our new future goalie. I'm just going to say it like that. He is our future goalie. Just so that we do this, we can have Hogberg welcome to the team. Lost morale for acquiring a player in the same role. You are not going to be number 4. That is triggering as all hell right now. I need your number to be changed. Captain's in jersey. There we go. You are nowhere near number 4. So Hogberg, let's go with, I can keep the 4. You know what? Let's make you 40. Because you'll be the starting goaltender down in the AHL when, if I'm not mistaken, offered a contract to Victor Fast just to be the backup. Yeah, you're a 69 overall, giggity, all that fun stuff. Tommy McCollum, who's not even signed to us, he's literally just a free agent. And Brandon Halverson, who also is a free agent. The only guy we legally have, aside from Halverson, who's not on this team, is Angus Redmond, who actually has a medium backup potential, which isn't half bad, but you're not... yeah, no. Basically, when Fast signs Hogberg will go down to the AHL and be the starting goalie there. So, I think that is going to be doing it for trade deadline day. I'm just going to advance a day. And we won! We beat the Islanders! Woo! Also, I didn't realize trade deadline was after? Yeah, I thought trade deadline was that, but apparently I'm so confused. Advanced day. Multiple players on the Rangers are now eligible to be dressed, which means Christopher N. and Tony DeAngelo are back. Good news! Tony DeAngelo. Bad news is Christopher N, because Boo Nieves is actually playing halfway decent, 5-7. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Let's get Christopher N back in this squad. There we go. 7-4. He's not bad for a fourth-line guy. Then again, I think Elias Anderson, I don't have room for you unless I get rid of Ryan Strome. If I get rid of Ryan Strome, I can fit Elias Anderson into the squad. I can fit him on a fourth line, move N up to the third, move Hedel up to the second. Yeah, I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. Sean Day, congratulations, you are fully healed. Oh my god, Chad Johnson, not what I wanted. Advance one more day. Actually, did I actually offer him a two-way deal? Okay, we can't even sign a free agent. Huh? How can we not even sign free agents? Okay, not what I was expecting. So, let's just view contracts and try to get a extension done on somebody. I'm not even gonna begin to pronounce that name. Yeah, then all the RFAs. Grop. Oh, geez, this is gonna be a fun offseason, boys. Thankfully, he'll take a two-way contract. Yay, that's a good thing. Let's give you a contract like that. Could go down to like 3.225. He's the main guy I want to keep. Duclair would be amazing to keep. I don't think we'll be able to keep him though. Where are we in the season? We are February 28th. Welcome to a leap year, by the way. We have a month and a couple more games. You know what? Let's just sim through the end of the season. Let's make this work. Let's get to the playoffs. Accepted his renewal. Yay! English is not good today. I'm sorry. And Grop has also accepted. Thank God. Oh boy. It will only be for a week, but Trouba's out with a mild concussion. Lindgren, you know where to go. DeAngelo, even though he's been injured a lot, is actually really decent. 8-23. Mark Stahl is just Mark Stahl. I need to trade that contract. Hey, good news is Trouba's back from injury, which means Lindgren played about, what, one more game? Yeah, he played one game on the top line and didn't do anything. So, Jacob Trouba, welcome back, who currently has 12 goals and 17 assists. Ew, again, it'll only be for about a week, but Tony DeAngelo has been injured with a mild concussion. He looks like he's going to be an injury-prone kind of guy. Yay. Lindgren, you've got your, 2 games in you, buddy. And I figured I'll just not cut it out. Brett Howden is finally back from injury. Yay? It took him long enough. I forgot we also have him. Which means we can let Ryan Strome go. I'm not impressed with him being on the second line and only getting 34 points so far. Chris Kreider, I'm not complaining, 42, and Buchnevich started on the first, but he's not that bad. Capo Caco, 25 and 26. Jesus Christ, he's going to be amazing. I mean, he already is, but 4 game-winning goals already. Okay, Capo, this first line is not getting touched. I can't say much more about Artemi Panarin, but I'm gonna keep Howden on scratched for now. D'Angelo's back, yay! As we go into defense, Ryan Lindgren. How many games did you played one more game and didn't do anything? I mean, you didn't do anything bad, so that's a good thing. Welcome back, Tony DeAngelo. You were back for the Tampa Bay game, which we won. Hartford player Brendan Crawley. We are currently halfway decent. We went on a bad losing streak when we went to the West Coast games. Oh, Jesus. Thankfully, it's only a week. Brady Skay's out with a hip injury. Thankfully, it's only about a week. As if it was any longer, we would be absolutely screwed. Hartford, there you go. Actually, you know what? I will pause the simulation here. Oh, goody. Oh, and he's back for round 1, even though I think you guys just saw the preview of who we have. I hate how it's somewhat transparent, by the way. So, good news is we made the playoffs. Better news is, especially for Leaf fans who don't have to face Boston, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round of the playoffs. Yay! So, we can look at the player stats for this season. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can see it right there. Artemi Panarin went off. 95 points in 82 games. Didn't miss a single game. Artemi Panarin, you are one of my favorite sim guys from last year, this year. 10 game-winning goals and 28 total power play points. Oh my Jesus. Zibanejad with 76 and 82 is not that bad either. Brady Skay, even though he got injured for the last couple games, 65 and 81. Bush on the second line, 58. Duclair, I think he had 15 and 25, so he got 12 points in his time with us. I don't think his plus minus helped, but Chris Kreider, 44, not bad. Hedel, 42 and 82, not bad for the third line. Jesper Fast, 40 and 82, third line, not gonna complain. Ryan Strome, I'm complaining about. Buddy, you've been on the second line for most of this season, and you've only mustered up about 37 points. 37 points and a -2. Ugh. What is your face-off percentage? 48%, which honestly is good for you, but more takeaways than giveaways, which is a good thing, but I don't know what to think about him. Let me know down in the comments whether we should re-sign him or not. I'm thinking no, because our center core is pretty stacked. Capo Caco finishes 30 points in 32 games with an even 100 shots. Granted, if he would have got more playing time and didn't get injured, it would have been a hell of a lot better, but I can't complain because he's already grown 1 overall. Yeah. So in 3 years, when we have to decide his contract, this is going to be fun. I mean, he started the year in the AHL and scored 37 points in 33 games. So in a total of 65 games, he's got 67 points. He is exactly what you need for the first line. He's absolutely perfect. Brendan Lemieux, fourth line, I'm not going to complain. Vinny Lettieri is absolute garbage. A -28. -28. I think I know what I'm going to do for the playoffs. But before I show you the lines for the playoffs, we can see how the entire league went in. The President's Trophy winning Washington Capitals by 2 points over Toronto. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be fun. So we'll start in the Western Conference. Anaheim won their division by 4 points over the Sharks. The Kings and the Knights all made the playoffs, as you would all think. The only weird exception is the Anaheim Ducks, where you would think the Calgary Flames would be halfway decent. Apparently not. In the Central, Colorado won the conference with 104 points. Jesus. Dallas with 103. Jesus. Minnesota makes the playoffs. Good luck in the first round, by the way. Winnipeg Jets also make the playoffs. Your defending Cup champions had a winning record, but didn't make the playoffs. St. Louis... As a Boston fan, I'm glad to see you not in the playoffs. In the Atlantic, Toronto finished second in the conference with 110 points. Boston with 108, and Tampa with 106. Oof. And Buffalo made the playoffs. Congratulations to them. Ottawa, Montreal, Detroit, and Florida all cellar dwellers at this point. Congratulations to Buffalo for making the playoffs, and congratulations for Toronto for actually not having to face Boston in the first round. As the parade starts. In the Metropolitan Division, the Capitals won the conference and the President's Trophy with 112 points. The Flyers finished second and have to face the Hurricanes. We made the playoffs. Us and the Flyers are the teams you would not expect. Columbus made the playoffs last year. Actually had a really good record with 90 points. Same with Pittsburgh, but also didn't make the playoffs. I'm sorry, Sidney Crosby. I hope you retire. The Islanders won't have to get swept this year. In the total Eastern Conference, we finished 7th, which honestly isn't too bad. I will take that in a heartbeat. Going from the rebuild year to 7th in the Eastern Conference, I'm not going to complain about that. Goals for per game, 3.11, which puts us Oh god, that was just the Eastern Conference. 3.11 puts us... I'd say right around the middle of the pack, which isn't too bad. 2.85 goals against, though, puts us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th. Basically puts us within the top 10 of goals against per game, which is really good. Power play goals, I'm not really concerned with the total amount, even though we finished with 3rd in the entire league. Yay. Also, I think we had the most amount of power plays, which didn't help our percentage. I'm not even going to show that. Shorthanded goals against. Nashville never allowed a shorthanded goal. Congratulations. Chicago only allowed 1, but I'm not. Penalty kill percentage is the one we care about. We finished with the best penalty kill percentage in the league, with an 85.9%. Okay. So our penalty kill and our power play are working quite well together. Shorthanded goals 4, we scored 5, which puts us in the middle of the pack. I'm not going to complain about that. At home, Toronto wins best home record. Best away record goes to the Washington Capitals. And we actually didn't do half bad away, so yay. Going into the playoffs, we finished 5-5. Toronto finished on an 8-1-1. Okay, let's take a look at the entire playoff tree. And it's Dallas versus Minnesota. Basically, the North Stars versus the Minnesota Wild in the first round. And it looks like they'll take on the winner of the Colorado versus Vegas. Sharks versus Kings. And Ducks versus Jets. That's going to be an interesting Western Conference. I'm going to say Dallas makes the Western Conference Finals. I'm going to say Dallas versus... Ooh, I don't know. I want to say Dallas versus Winnipeg. I think Winnipeg's going to upset Anaheim. In the Eastern Conference, the Flyers get the Hurricanes and the Capitals get the Sabres. Bruins get the Lightning and we get the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm hoping we get out of the first round. I don't want to come up against Boston in the second, but let's go Rangers, boys. I'll see you in the next episode for the playoffs round 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get the playoffs underway, boys.